guys.
Alright guys, we're here today to check out the latest video from the boys in Voidfallen, From Souls to Embers. And in Embers, they shall burn, 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 burn. Yes, I have to give it that Triple H effect right at the end.
Yeah, where it sounds like he's taking a shit halfway through his sentence.
Oh, maybe he had some Taco Bell.
Maybe.
So, like, you know, as the sentence started...
it burned.
It burned all the way out. It burned all the way out. Maybe that's what happened to him. I don't know.
I feel like you're working on your voice to be in another album.
Yes, because for those of you at home that don't know, the good folks at Cambrium asked me to do a little bit of... I wouldn't say voice... It's not voiceover. What do you call it? Like narrator.
Yeah, it's spoken word.
They asked me to do a little bit of a narrator piece for one of their songs for their upcoming album. So yours truly is going to be in a metal record. Woo!
Somehow he's done it.
You know, when they asked me, I couldn't believe it. Are you sure? Are you sure you emailed the right person?
Yeah.
I think somebody hacked your email account, and you guys are sending me an email by mistake. Me and your album doing a narrator?
You know, they probably heard you do the Giannis Papadopoulos.
No, but I went with a lower voice. I didn't go oikos on it.
I know, but they probably heard the oikos and they're like, okay, this guy can hit that range, maybe he can hit the other range.
Let me tell you guys this. They sent me the demo back with my voice in it. It didn't even sound like me. So I'm starting to think that I sent my voice to them, they put somebody else's voice and they sent it to me saying, hey, this is you. We just fixed it. But anyways, I'm going to go with it anyways. I'm really excited about that. The album comes out in the new year, so I can't wait. All right. But anyways, we're here to check out Voidfallen, From Souls to Embers, their latest video. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Some metal from Finland. All right, let's do it. All right, that was outstanding. What do you think?
That was magnificent. That was really, really good. And that was really good. The video also kind of, went with the whole vibe of the song.
Okay, let's start off with the video. This is the first time that I've seen these guys in a video where they didn't have the masks on. You could see them without the mask. Every video we've done from them, they always have this mask on, so almost like you couldn't even tell. I mean, I knew who was in the band, but you couldn't tell who the band members were because they all had a mask on.
Yeah.
This video almost feels like a prequel. It's almost like they went back to show you how they became
the masked men.
How they became Voidfallen, right? Like, so it's almost like it goes back and it shows us them without the masks on, and how they were introduced to the mask, and then how they became
Voidfallen,
the band with the masks on. So I don't know if that was the idea behind the video, but that's what I took from the video.
And now that you say it like that, that's like really, really cool.
Yeah, so it kind of, to me, like I said, I don't know. I didn't ask them anything about the video. I don't know. But every single video we've done in the channel from them, they had the mask on. Even when they perform live, they have the mask on. So you can't really see who they are on stage or on the videos or whatever. In this video, it kind of felt to me like almost like they went, back. So they kind of show you how the whole mask thing started, how the whole thing got going. So that's what I take from the video. I don't know if it's right or wrong, but that's my interpretation of the video. Now, the song itself, my God, man, there's a bunch of different things that I love about this track. I love the drums. Like, that's number one. The drums are so heavy, so powerful on this track. I love the drums. I've always been a huge fan of the vocals because it's that aggression, that harshness,
intensity.
But not to the point, intensity, but not to the point where like everything is mumbled.
No, you can still kind of understand what he's saying.
Yeah, there's a little bit of purpose to it. Like you can see the roughness around the edges, if you will. So I love that sound, and the symphonic elements that they incorporated into the track. It created such a nice ambiance. It created such a nice atmosphere for the song. It went with a video, like the very dark and sinister, almost like a cult-like. Induction of new cult members, if you will. Whenever that symphonic element came with a choir and everything that came with it, it kind of gave me this eerie Omen vibe to it. Now you've seen the movie,
and now that I've seen the movie, I get the
you get what I'm saying. It has that whole cult feel to it, and that goes with the video because the video kind of has
that ending guitar in the end there. It sounds so creepy.
Yeah, but even before then, like if you think about the video, almost every time that those symphonic elements came to the forefront with the choir and all, in everything that, like I said, in everything that it held, almost every single time that you got that musically, visually, as far as the video is concerned, it had something to do with a ritual. There was a ritual of sorts happening. So there was the introduction of new members into that ritual, into that cult. So the visual aspect of video intertwined perfectly with the music, because to me the symphonic presence that the track had such a dark, menacing, evil vibe to it. So you're listening to it and then you're seeing what's happening, and the two one becomes the soundtrack of the other. So they go hand in hand perfectly, and I loved it because they didn't use it all the time. It was not like it was always there.
It's not like it was overused.
It was used, went away, then later come back again, went away.
It was lightly spread on.
Yeah, it was sprinkled, right? But to me, it was done in a way that it added. And when it came in, the song was not as heavy. The song dropped a little bit of the intensity. It became slightly more atmospheric because those symphonic elements added atmosphere to the track. It became darker. It was more palpable. And then when they dissipated, then the drums come in, and then the intensity and everything kind of picked up again, and then the song became a lot more robust. So I love the fact that it's not a symphonic death metal track, because it doesn't have those symphonic elements from the beginning all the way to the end, and sometimes it becomes a little bit overbearing, in my opinion. So I like the fact that they were there with the purpose of adding atmosphere, and the purpose became more noticeable because you're watching the video, and like I said, the music starts to become the soundtrack
of the video.
Yeah. So it's perfect. The one complements the other. and vice versa. So they go very well together. But such a robust song. I love it. One thing I will say, and I don't know if you agree with me or not, but I wish the vocals were slightly higher.
Yeah, a bit, yeah.
Because sometimes I felt that everything else that was happening...
It was kind of overshadowing his vocals.
I
really dig his vocals. So.
Me too. I think they're amazing. But I felt that sometimes the vocals needed to be slightly higher on the mix. Not necessarily like over the top.
But just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Because there's certain parts of the song... when the song becomes more intense and more heavy,
and everything kind of drowns out.
I start to feel like the vocals are getting a little bit drowned in it.
Yeah.
So I would wish the vocals were slightly higher, just a little bit, so that you always feel like the vocals are in the forefront, like the vocals are commanding the direction of the track. Sometimes I felt that the drums were commanding where the track was going. It's not even the guitars; it was the drums that was pushing me. And I love the drums on the track, don't get me wrong, I loved it. But I just wish the vocals just slightly higher. Not too much, but just a little bit. So that you feel them a little bit more, that they're here. You know what I mean?
More present.
Yeah, because it's a track that has a lot of intensity, has a lot of thickness to the volume that it has. When you look at the guitars, when you look at the drums, the symphonic elements.
Especially the symphonic elements.
The symphonic elements...
They lighten up the song, but they kind of... Since they're so loud, they kind of overshadow the vocals a little bit.
I agree with you. And not only that, the symphonic elements, even though they're not there all the time, when they come in, they expand the track.
Yeah.
They make the track bigger. And when they make the track bigger... it leaves room for the vocals to come a little bit more to the forefront, in my opinion. But when the song contracts, when it becomes heavier, you also need the vocals just slightly, a little bit at the front. Sometimes I felt like they were neck and neck with everything that was happening, and because the song has so many things happening and it has such a thick, robust sound to it, that you just need them a little bit more, so they become more noticeable. They become the force that pushes the track forward. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But overall, man, these guys
take some
just
ass.
Incredible, man. Every track we've done from them on the channel, it's been outstanding. Every single track, outstanding. Just real quality, creating really interesting dynamic tracks with a lot of different moving pieces, not falling in love with one thing or another.
Not overusing it.
Exactly. I love it. Very dynamic. The track's very dynamic. Cinematic, big, but still heavy and driven. The vocals,
they do everything
consistent.
Right.
They do everything right. They really have a nice. I hate to call it formula because I really don't think it's a formula. Because every song sounds different.
Every song sounds different, but it's always in the same way where they don't overuse something.
So I think the formula is more of a quality. The quality level is very high.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't want to call it a formula because the formula almost sounds like it's cookie cutter. Everything is the same, and it's not. You could really feel like these guys put a lot of effort into making sure that each song has its own uniqueness. DNA, own uniqueness. I agree. Yeah. So it's more the quality of the tracks. I haven't heard a song from these guys where I'm like, well, they did that one in the sauna. You know what I mean? Like they were just chilling, and that's kind of like, oh, we need a filler. And that's kind of what they put together.
They put work in.
They put work in, 100%. All right, guys, this is it for today. Come back tomorrow. We'll have more videos for you. See you guys.
See ya.